Hey guys, what's good? It's Alexandria here at Alexandria Says. If you're new to this channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. If you like this makeup look, I'm definitely gonna leave the link down below. I used the e.l.f. Holiday eyeshadow palette for my eyes. I don't have it near me, so yeah, I'll leave the link down below and you can go ahead and check that out, okay? Point of this video, these are things you should never
ever
say to a black girl or a woman, all right? Now, not all of these things are normally said by white people. Some of these things are actually said by black men, black women to each other, women and men of color that aren't black. So there's a mixture of things here in this list that I have here. I wrote them down on my phone. All right, number one, oh my God, you're so articulate. If you have to compliment somebody on the way that they speak, you're literally inferring that they grew up in an environment or that there's something about them that means they shouldn't be talking like that. Now, unless you're in a class that's about public speaking or teaches you how to talk, you know, then that's acceptable. But in any other situation, I can't think of another situation where something like that would be acceptable. If somebody were to say that to me, first thing that popped in my mind is you would think that either like I didn't go to a good high school, or I didn't live in a good neighborhood, or maybe my parents don't speak English, so for me to be able to speak English so well would be like weird or uncommon. It's disrespectful. You know, my English isn't 100% perfect, but it's nothing to do with the fact that I'm black. It's just the fact that I don't know. I don't think anybody's English is 100% perfect. It's like there's different ways that you can be articulate, have good vocabulary and stuff like that. Number two, teach me how to twerk. So most of those comments would come from like white women, but I would also hear like white guys say like, teach me how to whip, or teach me how to do the Dougie, or teach me how to nay-nay, stuff like that. It implies that you think because I'm black that I'm up to all the dance trends, that I have rhythm, you know. Maybe you think that because like I might live in like an urban area or the hood, that this is kind of stuff that we do because you see black people in these videos, so you assume that because I'm black, I know. It can be the fact that black people tend to follow certain trends where they see like the representation, you know. So I kind of understand why people would assume that, but just think about what you say before you say it, because a black person who may not be interested in dancing or these trends or that type of music might really find it offensive. And it doesn't mean I want to teach you anything. You can learn yourself. You're grown. Okay, the next one. This pisses me off. I have heard this from mainly non-black people of color and black men. This is so disrespectful. I've never really heard it from a white person, but this is so disrespectful and really annoying and offensive, and people don't understand how offensive this is. You're so pretty, what are you mixed with? What? Are you serious? That implies that the only way for me to be pretty is if I was something other than black. A lot of times they see girls who are maybe light-skinned or have like long curly hair or loose curls. They assume that they are mixed, when it's like maybe they're not. There are black people in Africa who are light, who have long hair, who have loose curls, okay? We come from all different types of people, and you know, it doesn't mean that we're mixed. Both my parents are black, okay? It makes me so angry, especially when I hear from black men. It's like, you know, your mama's black, so you saying she ain't pretty? Like, and it's not the same for them. It's like if they're not mixed with something, no one talks about how like they're not like handsome or they're not attractive. You know, it's something that's only like distinguished to black women, and it's really, really offensive. Like, be careful what you say. I have heard from white people going to predominantly white high school and middle school. This happens a lot. This question, sometimes people say things and then they'll ask to me, they'll look at me and say, was that racist? Most of the time, if you have to ask, yes, it pisses me off. Was that racist? Like, ugh. You know, so let me help you like distinguish for something that's racist or something that's not. Number one, if you mentioned race in a sentence, so if you wanted somebody to see me, you'd be like, hey, you know that girl Alexandria, she's black, she was a bun. That's not racist because I am black. So you were just helping someone know the difference between me and somebody else because I'm black. So if they saw a black girl with a bun, is that her you're talking about? Yeah, okay, that's not racist.
I repeat, that's not racist, okay?
So you don't need to say beforehand, oh, I'm not trying to be racist, but she's black. That's not racist, okay? Just to clarify. Now, if you say like you make an assumption or a prejudgment about someone based on their race, then yes, that is racist. So when I was living in Virginia, this was really big. And somebody asked me this when I was in 3rd grade. Do you consider yourself light skin or dark skin? This was a black person saying this to me. I was like, what? That took me for a minute. I was like, do I consider light? What? I mean, I'm black. My skin is black, I think, right? Okay, yes. Throughout years, we have been divided by our skin color. The lighter people were the house slaves, while the darker people worked in the fields. You know, when people want to go places, they would have to pass like a brown paper bag test. If you were darker than the paper bag, then you couldn't go into the whatever it was. We did not start this division. Other people did, but we are continuing it by doing this whole light skin, dark skin, brown skin thing. Like, we're all black. Some of us lighter people are blacker, like genetically, than the darker people. You don't even know. Let's stop doing that like immediately. Like, you're beautiful, light, brown, dark, whatever you are, you know, like, enough. That's enough. So this also goes into like the skin color thing. Now, I have heard this from people my color saying it to people who are darker, light-skinned people to saying it people my color or darker, or white people saying it to like anybody, Hispanic people who are really light saying it to like anybody. It's disrespectful. Summertime, when people go on vacations and stuff and they come back and they're all tan, they'll be like, oh my god, I'm almost as dark as you. You're not, sis, okay? I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you're from. You will never, ever, if you're not already my skin color, get as dark as me. I'm black. I have melanin. You will not get my color, sis. You won't get my color. In my opinion, like, let's keep it real, keep it 100%. To me, purposely tanning is blackface. Yeah, I said it. Okay, I said what I said. So if you have a problem with it, you can leave a comment if you want, but I said what I said. Can't help it. You know, I work over the summer with kids, like outside and stuff like that. And last year, I swear, I was like brown right here and then dark from here to here because I wear like t-shirts and stuff like that, you know? So we can't help it sometimes, and that's fine. But it's like, if you're purposely going out to look darker, you might as well be like wearing a foundation that's too dark for your skin or painting your skin a different color. You're doing it on purpose to look darker. It's blackface. I said it. All right. Ping. Next one. This one is like a given. I was gonna say it for last, but it's a given. So do not ever come up to me if you are not black. I don't care if you're Hispanic, Asian. If you are not black, do not ever come up to me and say, what's up, my nigga? Okay? First of all, some black people may be okay with that because they think, oh, I know how you mean it. That's fine. But if you don't know that person, are you willing to take that risk? If I wasn't black, I wouldn't, okay? And that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay? So, I've heard this mainly from people, like, you can be Hispanic, I guess. If you don't have my type of hair, I guess, like thick, coarse hair, I've heard this from people like that. Your hair is so cool. Can I touch it? First of all, why can't you compliment me right? If you like my hair, why can't you say you like my hair, or my hair's pretty, or my hair is nice? Why do you have to say cool? Like, compliment me correct. And then, can I touch it? Some black people may say yes. I won't, but you know, can I touch it? Like, why do you need to touch it? And then, yes, it is racist to touch a black person's hair without their permission. So if you go up to somebody and they have braids or twist or a bun or a little afro or curls and whatever, or weave, and you go up to them, touch it, that is racist. It is disrespectful. Do not do it. I am not a pet. This is not a zoo. I'm not a horse. Asking me, can I touch your hair? No, you can't. It's so personal. My hair is so personal. And it goes back to the days for me, because I'm a big like thing like on Black history, and it goes back to the days where black people were literally in zoos because their bodies were so different, because black women had such arched backs and their butts were so big, and people wanted to touch their hair because it was so different, when it really wasn't. You know, it's personal to me, and I don't like that. Don't touch me. Like, I am a piece of art, you know what I'm saying? But do you touch the art in art galleries? No, you don't. Next. So no one's ever said this to me, But my friend once told me that somebody said this to her, and I was like, what? Somebody said, you're so lucky you don't have to tan. So that goes back to what I said about the OMG, I'm so almost as dark as you, blah blah blah. Like, it's disrespectful. And it's like, I can tan. You know, yes, so relate to that. When I was in middle school, people asked me, oh, don't take this the wrong way, but can you tan? Okay, so I have skin. The same way we all go into the sun and get darker, me too. Like, it's disrespectful. Like, that is so rude. Like, she really asked me that. I slapped her. Like, can you tan? Bitch, I have skin, don't I? What? Like, come on, guys. Like, I'm a person. That really imply, like, you really think I'm not a person because I have darker skin than you, so I can't get any darker? This last one is so funny, and I have a lot to say about it. Okay, so I was in about 5th grade when Obama ran for president, and then John McCain was running for the Republican Party, and this was like the first election that people my age actually paid attention to, I think. So I feel like people my age, like if you're 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, Obama's the first president we really knew. I remember people were talking about the presidency like we had any idea, and we really didn't, about elections and stuff like that. But I remember somebody had said to me, oh, you only like Obama because he's your color. At that age, you agree with whatever your parents think. I'm growing up in a Democratic household. My parents are Democrats, like Barack Obama, right? You see? Okay? So it would be natural that because I'm a Democrat, I would want a Democrat to win presidency, right? And if just strictly just wanting a black person to be president was the ultimate goal, who would black people have voted for all these years besides Jesse Jackson and like Shirley Chisholm? You know, oh hey son, y'all see, aha, the sun is here, oh my god. Who would black people have voted for all this time? And then with that, it's like when Ben Carson ran in 2016, why didn't all the black people who voted for Obama vote for him? If that's your theory, it don't make no sense, guys. No, that makes no sense, guys. Like, come on. Presidency is something completely different, guys. And if he's a black man, he's a lunatic, I don't want him as my president. We ain't even gonna get into that, alright? And if it's prejudice for me to assume that you're a white person and you don't like Obama because he's black, then it's definitely prejudice for you to assume that the only reason I like Obama is because he's black. I'm gonna tell y'all a story, okay? So I was in 9th grade when Obama was re-elected, and I remember I was sitting in my Spanish class. I remember it clear as day. I was sitting in my Spanish class and people were upset about it and blah blah blah. I told you guys I went to a predominantly white high school, you know, people were talking this and that, and I decided to open my mouth because that's who I am. And what I said something, because he said something super ignorant, and I was like, no, that's not true. And he said, and he knows who he is, and I hope you watch this video, he said, Alex, the only reason you like Obama is because he's black. And here was my opportunity. I said, well, you know what, the only reason you don't like him is because he's black. And then I took my seat, and he got so defensive. I didn't even need to get that way. It's like, you don't even see the hypocrisy in what you're saying to me right now into like your ideas. It's crazy. That is just something like, wow. So yeah, I feel so like different. I feel like a new woman. Like I just let it all out. Like it feels good. All right. So I told you guys in my get to know me tag that like I have a lot of ideas. I'm very socially aware, you know, so I was gonna be sharing some of that with you guys. So if you like this video, leave a like in a comment and let me know, and I will continue these kind of videos. I will continue these kind of rants. You can leave issues that you would like me to discuss or share my ideas on. You know, we can have like an open discussion. I can give a topic and we can discuss in the comments. Like that would be so cool. That would be really cool, and I think that'd be big for this channel. But this is something that could be really good for this channel. Alexandria says it's talking about blah 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 blah. All right, I'm excited. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now. Do it now. Okay, I'm gonna give you a minute. All right, you done? Okay, good. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate all the love, all the new subscribers. What's up, what's up, what's up? It's good to meet you. All right, let's get it. Love y'all.